I'll record it now. So again, step number one, we're gonna go back to step number one so we can get this established. Because once you know these first two steps, everything else is gonna be so easy. It's gonna be like elementary here. That's why I'm bugging. I knew I was bugging. All right, here we go. What am I bugging out? I'm bugging out. Give me 1 second. I don't know where I messed up there. All right, so now we go. All right, so step number two, third candle must be lower than the previous candle depending on the color. First step, bull candle, which is the up candle, followed by the bearish candle, which is the down candle. That's step number one. Step number one includes the first two candles, 1, 2. Step number two includes the third candle, right? We're gonna match colors. It's okay, don't worry about it. It's okay. You'll get it. It's not that hard, trust me, not that hard. So now that we have established that, once you get the first two steps, you got the strategy. You got the strategy, guys. Once you get the first two steps, you got the strategy. Why do I say that? Because steps 3 and 4 are the easiest thing known to man. So we have established the first two steps. Step number one, bullish candle followed by bearish. Step number two is this third candle, depending on the color, we're going to match it with the previous candle. If the third candle is red, we want it to be lower than the second red candle. If the third candle is blue, we need the third blue candle to be lower than the first blue candle. And it all depends on what color is your bull candle, your up candle on your chart. Mine is blue, that's why I'm saying blue. So now, can I repeat? Let me see, what was you going to repeat? Okay, so all we're doing with the third candle is matching colors. The third candle is red, we're going to match it with the previous red candle. So we need the third red candle to be lower than this second red candle. If this candle was blue, like it is here, we need the third blue candle to be lower than the first blue candle, the previous blue candle. No, we're not worried about those. We're worrying about these candles. It don't matter the height on these. As long as they got some meat, the first two candles, that's it. Remember, the strategies in the first three candles. 1, 2, 3, right? Yeah, I'm going to send this to you guys. Don't worry about it. I'm going to send this to you guys. So now, So now the third step, this is easy, guys. We're going to come here. We're going to come here. We're going to click on this horizontal line. Look, horizontal. Click on that, and we're going to place it on top of the body of the first two candles. Remember I said that? Top of the body of the first two candles. So now we're going to take this horizontal line and we're going to drag it and we're going to place it on top of the body of the first two candles, bullish, bearish. Make this bigger for you guys so you guys can see it, because I know we got some people that are probably a little bit blind. So right here, right, we want to drag this horizontal line and we want to place it on top of the body of the bullish and bearish candle. Remember the first two candles, the up candle, the down candle? We're going to drag this line and we're going to place it on top of the first two candles, the up candle and the down candle. Now, every time you place a line on your charts, is attached to a price. What number is this attached to? When I place this line here, what is attached to? What's this number right here? Right on the chat. What's this number right here? This is step number 3. Step number 3 is you're going to take this horizontal line, you're going to place it right on top of the first two candles, on the body of the first two candles, right on top. You're just going to sit it right down there. Boom. Now, once you sit it there, it's attached to a price, right? So step number 3 is taking this horizontal line, dragging it, placing it on top of the first two candles. That's step number 3, which leads you right into step number 4. Because step number 4 is your sell limit price. Step number 4 is your sell limit price. Step number 4 is your sell limit price. So now, once you drag this line, whatever number is attached to, once you put this line on top of the first two candles, once you drag this line and put it on top of the first two candles, if you notice to the right, you see a price highlighted, 1.13408. That is the price that it gives you, right? So step number 3 is dragging the line on top of these first two candles. That leads you into step number 4, because this is the sell limit. So what price are we going to sell it at? The price that the line is attached to, 1.13408. So sell limit price right here will be 1.13408. Now, this is what we're going to do. So now you wait for the market to come back here. Look, this is what you're going to do. You're waiting for the market to form a teacup. You see? It's like a cup. You saw these first 3 candles. You're like, oh my God, I got a teacup. Let me drag my line, place it on top of the first 2 candles. And then once I place it, that line is going to be attached to a number. That number is my sell limit price. What happens when it came back around and touched your line, which is your price? What did it do? It activated. It came back and touched your line, and then it started going down. Sell limit price is a pending order. So you can do 2 things in the market, people, right? For my new people, you can either get in the market right away with a market execution buy or sell, which you get in the market right away. Pending order is just like if you order food, right? Uber Eats. You order Uber Eats. They're making your order. Your order is pending until what? Until it gets delivered to your hand, and then you get the email, Uber Eats delivered, blah, blah, blah. That's like you call into a restaurant. Listen, I need 20 wings. Cool. The order is pending until you go pick it up or they bring it to you. Once it's in your hands, it's not pending no more. So once this comes back around, right, and touches your line, which is your pending order price, now you're in the market for the trade to go back down. Now, since we got new people here, right? Since we got new people here, I'm gonna break this down so easy for you guys. You guys are gonna be like, wow, this is crazy. I'm gonna break this down so easy for you guys. Okay. Now watch this. Because everybody don't know what account pips, right? So now forget about this number. Forget about this number. Forget about 1.13408. Forget about these numbers right here. Let's put these numbers on the side right here. We don't want to look at these numbers. Let's take these numbers on the side. We'll come back to them later. Let's focus on these 3 numbers, 50, 80, and 10. Focus on these 3 numbers. 50, 80, and 10. So now, I'm going to put a sell limit, right, for the market, once I see these first three candles, 1, 2, 3, I'm like, okay, I got a teacup established. I'm going to put a sell limit for the number 50, right? You're just going to use 50, 80, and 10 because that's easy. So you guys can understand how to count these pips. So we're like, all right, listen. When the market comes back, it left 50 over here. Look, these two candles, it left the number 50. I'm going to put in the order, like, listen, once I see the teacup pattern, 1, 2, 3, and these first three candles, I'm going to put an order in the market. Listen, when the market comes back around to the number 50, put me in the market to go from 50 to the number 10. 50 to the number 10. So now you're going to set your entry, right? This is a pending order. You're going to set your entry at the number 50. When the market comes back to the number 50, put me in the market. Now, you're like, okay, I only want to lose. You're going to put your stop loss, right? Stop loss, 30 pips or points above your entry. So if the entry is 50, right, you want to put your stop loss, which is a stop loss means it's going to take you out the market at a minimal loss. So you listen, you want to go listen. So if the market goes from 50 to 80, I only want to lose 30 points or pips, however you want to call it. But let's say you had $1 a pip or point. Everybody calls it pips, but I don't know why. We could call it points. It's the same shit. I don't know why people call it pips. I guess it's just the bougie. So let's do it points because I like doing hood shit. So we're going to do it points. You're going to put me in the market at 50 points. But if the market goes up towards the number 80, right? I'm only willing to lose if I got $1 a point. How much am I going to lose? $30. So if the market comes to 50 and continues to go up, you're like, listen, when the market gets to 80, take me out the market. I don't care. Just take me out the market at the number 80 and I lose these 30 bucks. All right, cool. But now you in the trade, you're like, listen, I'm in the trade for it to go from 50 to the number 10. So if it goes from 50 to number 10, you put your take profit, which your take profit is a certain amount, a certain number that you're going to put in the market. So when it touches that number, it takes you out the trade automatically in profit. So let's say you're in your job and you can't be on the phone, but you set your order. Let's say you got on my session at 7 a.m. in the morning, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 a.m. Eastern, Sundays, 9 a.m. Eastern. So let's say you get on my session tomorrow and I make this call on Euro USD. All right, cool. Yo, when it gets to number 50 for the pending order, for when the market comes around back to number 50, we're going to get in. We're only going to lose 30 bucks, so we're going to put that. If it goes up to the number 80, take me out the market, I lose those 30 bucks. But if the number goes from 50 to 10, take me out the market winning $40, because from 50 to 10 is 40, right? Now, you could be at work, right? You could be, IMO TV. You could be at work. Once you place this order in, you don't have to look at your phone because once this comes back around to number 50, you're going to be in the trade. There's only two things that can happen here, people, when you're in the trade. It's either going to hit your stop loss and take you out on the loss, or it's going to hit your take profit, take you out with winnings. That's what it's going to do. So you can actually set this order in, be at your job all day, and not even check your phone because you're busy, but the market is going to take you out either at the number 80, losing 30 bucks, or take you out at the number 10, winning 40. This works for everything, everything. Even for everything. Whatever you can think of. US 30, crypto, it works for everything. I'll show you. Yeah. So now, for my new people, we're going to call it points. We want our stop loss always, no matter what time frame. This is a 4-hour time frame. This is a 4-hour. You got 1 hour. I use this strategy write this down. I use this strategy, and I'll tell you right here. 1 hour, 4-hour daily is the only time frame I use this strategy. The only time frame I use this strategy is 1 hour, 4-hour, and daily. That's the only time I use it. I don't use it on the 30-minute chart, the monthly chart. I use it 1 hour, 4-hour daily. So depending on what time frame you catch a teacup, you see a teacup, that's it's gonna give you the take profit. So now if you catch a teacup on the 1 hour, you want 20 or 30 points. We're not going to call it pips because that's for fancy people. We're going to call it points. You want 20 or 30 points. So if you had $1 a point and you catch a teacup on the 1 hour and it comes to, you could choose. You can either put it at 20 or 25, however you want, right? So let's say you catch a teacup on the 1 hour. How many points are you looking to get out of it? 20 to 25, right? Now, we are on a 4-hour chart, right? We're on a 4-hour chart. So how many points or pips do you want out of it? Well, the 50, right? On the 4 hour, well, the 50. That's why here, you see I got in the market at 50, and I said, take me at the market at the number 10. That was 40. This is the 4 hour. I could have went either 50 or 40. I did 40. So right there, if I had $1 a point or pip, I would have made 40 bucks. So I was risking 30 to make 40 or 50, basically, right? Now on the daily, we want 60 to 75 points, right? The higher the time frame, the more it's going to go in that direction. You understand that? And remember, you only want to lose 30 points. So if you get in the market at the number 50, by the time it gets to 80, if it's not going my way, take me out the trade, I'll take that loss. Always 30 points or pips above your entry position. So now that we have established this, yeah, here's what I do. I don't do nothing else, but this easy strategy, and the other one I'm about to show you that's even easier. Yeah, it's always a sell limit. It's always a sell. So this is the original price, right? How much for a day time? It's right here, 60 to 75 points or pips. Exactly. Gabe said it best. 7 figures off of matching colors. I knew that going to that math, to those class, the art class, when I was like in 3rd or 4th grade, it was going to come back to me. See? Going to that damn class, look at this. Well, we profited off the market going down because we in an entry for itself. So when it comes back around, we in it for itself to go back down. Sell limit is always, listen, right here, stop loss. You said sell limit? Hold on, you said sell limit, stop loss. Yeah, no matter what time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, or daily, we're only gonna lose 30 points or pips. That's it. That's the most I'm willing to risk. So it's 30 across the board. It's 30 on the 1 hour above your order number, 30 on the 4 hour, 30 on the daily. I'm calling them points instead of pips for my new people, because new people, pips is gonna sound foreign. It's the same shit. Points and pips are the same shit. That's just, pips is just like a bougie way to do it, say it. You know, it's like, it's bougie. It's bougie. That's the bougie way to say it. Points and pips is the same shit. It's gonna go 30 pips, because pips means percentage in points. So it still has points in it. So why not call it points to make life easier for everybody? No, step 3 is placing the horizontal line on the body. Step 4 is once you get that line, that leads you right into your price. And that's step number 4 is placing your sell limit price. So now, let's make this easier. Because remember, we went to math. Who went to math class here? I'm going to show you how to count these. I'm sure how to count these. So now the original, right, is the original sell limit price was 1.13408. So like, all right, that's the original sell limit price, 1.13408, not 50. But now I want to go 30 pips above 1.13408 to get my stop loss, right? So what we're going to do is, for every 100 points that the market goes up against our direction, let's say this is we get in at 1.13408. But now it's at 1.13508, you're going to be like, wait, that went up 100 points. But for every 100 points, it really counts as 10. So for every 100 points, it counts as 10. So if it went up from 1.1348 to 1.13608, how many points or pips did it go up, actually? Oh, y'all paying attention today. Y'all paying attention today. So now, let's do this. If you don't know how to get your stop loss, right? I'm gonna show you why that math class that you didn't ditch saved you. 1.1348. I'm gonna show you right now. I'm gonna show you. Y'all gonna be like, damn, I'm happy I went to that math class. Plus 300 equals 1.13708. That's your 30, oh, sorry, 1.34708. So 1.1348 plus 300, which is actually 30, but it's, we do it by the hundreds, equals 1.13708. And that's your stop loss. Look, stop loss up here, boom. 1.13, because all I did was add. I added 1.1348 plus 300 equals 1.134708. Oh, I don't know why. I'm bugging. I think I'm missing a number. 1, 3, 4, 7, 4, 7. I'm bugging. Yeah. The 4, right? I'm bugging. See? I'm bugging. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Yeah, I'm bugging. My bad. Sheesh. I think Noel gave me something to drink again. Noel, stop playing, man. Stop playing. I'm trying to teach. Stop playing. You should give me something to drink. She's bugging. So 1.1348 plus 300 is 1.13708. So that's how I get my stop loss, right? That's how I get my stop loss. So this is my stop loss, 1.13708. See that math class, I'm telling you, this math class, hope y'all went. Now, how do I get my take profit? All right, we did that one already. All right, so how we get our take profit? So 1.1348, now I'm gonna take 40. This is the 4-hour chart, so I'm gonna take 40 or 50. I'm gonna take 40. Takeaway 400 equals 1.13008. Because 1.1348 take away 400 equals 1.13008. And that right there, my friends, is your take profit. Look. The real take profit. Boom. So those math classes that you guys ditch to go to the hooky party, sheesh, they're going to come in handy right now. They're going to come in handy right now. Because all you do is adding and subtracting. Oh, because this is the 4-hour time frame. Remember, we're looking for the take profit. So take profit on the 4 hours, 40 to 50 pips. So we got to figure out, okay, where do I want, if I'm going to set this order to have my stop loss and my take profit, what number am I going to put in? Yeah, because 400 points equals 40 pips. Remember, for every 100 pips, for every 100 points is actually 10 pips. So if the market goes up 500 points, how many pips did it actually go up? How many points or pips did it actually go up? 50. So step number 3 is basically placing this horizontal line. Come here, click on the horizontal line, drag it, place it on top of the body of the bullish and bearish candlestick. That is step number 3. And then step number 4 is your selling price, which would be whatever price, once you put this horizontal line on top of the bullish and bearish candlestick, that price is your selling price that is attached to it. So now, yeah, I can put up a random pair. I just want to show you this because it's already set up. Yeah, it works on a buy. I got the inverted teacup, but I'm trying to teach you this one so you guys can learn this one. This one, you learn this one first, and then we'll play with the other one. I'll come back and show you the inverted teacup. Now I want you to learn this one because this is one that you want to learn first. So now, there's 4 steps to the strategy, guys. 4 steps. Stop loss, always 30 pips or points above your entry position, right? Take profit, it all depends on what? Your time frame. 1 hour, 20 to 25 points of pips. 4 hour, 40 to 50 points of pips. You decide. Daily, 60 to 75 points of pips. Now, one thing that I want to tell you guys, you don't have to follow these take profits. If you want to just be like, I want to get 15 pips all the time. All right, get your 15 pips or points. I'm just giving you a guide, but don't mean you have to follow. If you be like, I just want to take 10 points every time I take a teacup, then by all means, God bless you, do what you got to do. I'm just giving you a guide. That's all it is, the guide. Right here, look, this is the 4 hour. You got 1 hour, 4 hour, and you got daily. And this strategy is always sells, guys. The teacup strategy, the regular teacup strategy is only for sells, right? Now, let me copy this. Put it up there. Oh, wait. My bad, people. I forgot to write step number 3. Write step number 3. Step 3. Place horizontal. But I know I spelled that shit right. What the hell? Maybe I didn't. Who knows? Come on, man. Maybe I did it. Oh, so I was wrong. On top of the first 2 candles. On top of the body. Hey, I'm not doing a webinar. Yeah, all day. So that's step number 3. Place horizontal line on top of the body of the first 2 candles. Boom. Let me take this out because this might just mess up your vision. Boom. Horizontal line on top of the first 2 candles. Now that leads you to step number 4. Right? So here, go like this. Step number 2. It will be nice and clear for you guys. Step 4. Sell limit price. Once horizontal line is placed. So sell limit price is once the horizontal line is placed, is attached to a number. That number is your sell limit price. So basically matching the first or second candle to the third. No, you're matching the third candle to the first or second. You got it opposite, Tommy. No, that's the entry because once you plant this on top of the first two candles, once you plant this line, it's always attached to a number. It's always attached to a number. Once you place this line on top of these first two candles, it's attached to a number. That number is your selling price. It's a pending order, so you got to wait for the market to come back around and trigger your order. Remember, it's a pending order. It's a pending order. So you have to wait for the market to come back. You're putting a pending order for the market to come back around and come to your number. That's what you're going to do. No, sell limits, sell limits. This is all sells. This is all sells. Don't complicate your life. Don't complicate your life. These are all sells. Yes, just wait. Look, I wake up every morning, right? This is what I do. I wake up every morning. I look for teacups. Once I find 3 or 4, I look at the teacups. Boy, that's a teacup right there. Put my line, my horizontal line, get my sell limit price, put my stop loss and my take profit. I look for a couple of more, put them in, and that's it. I go about my life. Because see, the thing is with me, I don't love to trade. I like to trade. Trading to me is a means to an end. You know, so like you go to a job because it's a means to an end. You can pay bills. You got to go pay bills. So you might not love your job, but you're there because you have to pay bills. It's a means to an end. Trading to me is a means to an end. It pays my bills. So, I mean, but I don't love to do this. So I like to just put in my order and then leave. Put in my order for my teacups and then leave. And then whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Yeah, I put the steps here. You got the chart, so you go over the steps. No, when I see, I mean, I'm just looking through the charts. But I don't do that no more because I focus on 2 pairs. That's what I was going to try to tell you guys. Try to focus on 2 pairs. Look for 2 pairs that you like and just trade those 2 pairs because you won't miss a teacup, you know, and you also won't miss the next strategy that I'm about to show you. Now you pick the pairs. I don't know what pairs. I trade gold and GDP and ZD, but I'm not telling you to trade those because those are very volatile. But pick 2 pairs that you like and study them. So yeah, guys, this is the teacup side. 4 steps. You got the 4 steps here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put it on the chat, so you're good. Now let's go to something else here real quick. Yeah, if you go to my IMO TV, you can look at the videos. And I got YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel, Lisaldo Tavares, and you're going to see like videos from before when I first started doing this for free on Zoom. You're gonna see like I explain the teacup strategy and everything, so you can do that. So this right here, I'm gonna put it again for you guys. I know you guys are eager, you want to learn, but just the best thing you could do is just listen and then go back and watch the recording, and then it will make sense. Because trying to learn on the fly, even though this is easy, still can be confusing to you. So now, all right, cool. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to another strategy. So let's go to another strategy. All right. My bad. So we're gonna go to this other strategy that I use. All right. So this is what I call the 450 moving average strategy. Now, this is, listen, the Teacups might have been a little bit, shit, y'all funny. Yeah, that's the trading view. Just copy that, guys, so you can kind of study it after this. Y'all funny out here. So this right here, guys, I hit 8 out of 9. 8 out of, me personally. I had a guy today, if you follow my stories on Instagram, he signed to me 2 weeks ago. I showed him the strategy, and today he made his first $100. Yeah, he caught a 1 hour Teacup and it went 20 pips. He made $100. So it's easy. You'll pick it up. Trust me. Once you go to the videos or go to my channel, you'll pick it up. Now this guy, listen, the Teacup strategy was hard. I don't know why, but if it was hard, listen, if you don't know this, no, 1 hour, 4 hour daily. Remember, I gave you the pips to take profits. So now, yeah, I don't use it. I only use the Teacup strategy on the 1 hour, 4 hour daily. That's it. I only use it at those, right? This is the 4 and 50 moving average strategy. The 4 and 50 moving average strategy. Guys, this is so simple. So on my screen, you see 2 moving averages. You see these 2 lines? You see 2 lines. Let's just do it easy. 2 lines. You see a black one and an orange one. Can we all agree that we see those lines? This is the 4 and 50 moving average strategy. MA means moving average. 4 and 50 moving average strategy. The 4 is a simple moving average. 4 is a simple MA. MA stands for moving average. The 4 is the black one on my screen. The 50 is an exponential moving average. The 50 is the orange one on my screen. Now, the 4, which is the black one on my screen, pay attention. This one dictates everything. Every movement, it dictates. Right? It's like the king on the chessboard. It dictates everything. So now, follow me here. No, this is a different strategy. You see right here it says 4 and 50 moving average strategy. Teacup is different. This is the easiest thing, guys, you're ever going to learn in your life. Listen, if you can't learn this, God can't save you. I'll be honest with you. That's some nice people. But if you can't learn this, because this is just common sense. I mean, you just got to have common sense for this stuff. God can't save you. Get with Noelle, and she's going to teach you how to hit chairman because trading is just not for you. This is not in your vocabulary. You ain't going to do shit with it. Just get back with Noelle. She's going to show you how to hit chairman 10, chairman a minute. Because you just done with trading. The trading is not for you. Right? Because this shit right here is easy. Sorry if I'm cursing, but you all from the hood, right? Shit is easy. So, now, Noelle's my homegirl. That's my homegirl. Noelle was lit. Matter of fact, you know, it's funny. Sunday, you know, I like tennis. Sunday, I'm watching TV, and I see a girl with a Birkin bag. I think it's a I don't even know these bags' names. So if I mess it up, I'm sorry, Noelle. I saw some girl with a Birkin bag and some glasses, and I said, holy shit, that's Noelle. I said, damn, she's super lit. I said, oh, she is lit. I saw her on TV. I forgot to tell her that. I saw her on TV. Now, anytime, right, anytime the 4 moving average, which is the black one on my screen, crosses the orange one on the way up. You see the black one right here. It crosses the orange one on the way up. We're going to buy it right away. Once the 4 moving average crosses the 50 on the way up, we're going to buy. So the 4 right here, the black one crossed the orange one on the way up, we're going to buy it. We're going to get into the market right away for a buy. Market execution. As soon as we see that cross, we're going to press the buy button. Press the buy button right away. Now, we only use this on 3 time frames. 1 hour, 4 hour. You see right here where it says take profit? These are the time frames they use it on. 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. The 4 moving average is the black one. The 50 is the orange one. What are the indicators right? Yes. 4, look, 4 is simple, moving average. 50 is exponential. Those are the 2 moving averages. No, once you put it in, it's gonna be on all your time frames. But I only actually take the strategy on 3 time frames: 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. You see right here, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily. It gives you a take profits. I only use it on those. I'm going to send you the recording of this call. Don't worry about it. I'm sending you the recording. I'm gonna send it to Noelle, and she'll send it to everybody else once it records on my computer. I'll send it to her. By you going like this, coming here, and placing them. Once you click on moving average, click on that moving average, and you change the number from 9 to 4. That's a simple moving average. You come here where it says moving average exponential, you're gonna change that from 9 to 50. This one is a simple, this one's exponential. It says it, moving average exponential. You put these black and orange lines on your screen. So now, yeah, you're able to do this on MT4. When the 4 moving average crosses the 50, what are we gonna do on the way up? When this black line crosses the orange line on the way up, what are we gonna do? We're gonna buy. Bro, does anybody know Chairman 25, Noelle, in Trey House? Does anybody know Chairman 25, Noelle, in Trey House? Everybody knows Noelle, right? I taught this 2 weeks ago on a Friday, right? Whatever. I forgot the date. I just know it was in July. July 6th. Or July 5th. Yo, Noelle has been killing it with the 4 and the 50 moving average strategy. He can't even believe how easy this is, and he's making money with it. So, the 4 is the black line. The 4 simple is the black line. The 50 is the orange one. Anytime the 4 crosses the 50 like it did here, let me make it bigger. You see right here it crossed. I'm gonna show you. Right here it crossed. See right here? It crossed. Yeah, this works for Bitcoins. So now, you see where they crossed here? It's like this. I'm gonna make it easy for you guys. If I'm on President Street, and I'm like, listen, if you cross the street, you're gonna be on Washington Street. So if I cross the street from President Street to going towards Washington Street, and I get to Washington Street, what street am I on? I'm on Washington Street. So when the 4 cross the 50 on the way up, we're going to buy. That's it. Stop loss, 15 or 20 pips below from where they cross on a buy. So obviously the stop loss has to be below your entry if you want to buy. So wherever they cross, we're going to scroll down 15 to 20 pips and put our stop loss. You're only risking 15 to 20 pips, right? Now, hold on. No, only the 4. The 4 has to cross the 50. The 4 is the one that does all the crossing. If the 4 crossed the 50 on the way down, you see how it crossed here on the way up? Now it crossed it over here on the way down, the 4. You see the black line? It crosses the 50 on the way down. What are we going to do there? What are we going to do there? We're going to sell it right away. Sell it right away. Now, the beautiful thing about Teacup, my app, is that once the 4 crosses the 50, you get an email alert for whatever period crosses. So once it crosses, you're going to get an email alert. Yep. So that saves you, because with this strategy, you got to be looking at the charts all day. But it's either you're going to look at 2 charts and never miss when they cross on the 1 hour, 4 hour daily, or you get Teacup and it's going to send you the alerts. So it's up to you. Right? So now, let's go over this again. When the 4 crosses the 50 on the way up, what are we going to do? Remember, the 4 is the one that does all the crossing, not the 50. Right? And when the 4 crosses the 50 back here on the way down, what are we going to do? We're going to sell, right? Short sell, however you want to call it. Now, over here, we're going to put our stop loss 15. You're going to look where they cross and then go down 15 to 20 pips and put your stop loss. Over here, you're going to see where they cross on a sell, and you're going to go up 15 to 20 pips from where they cross and put your stop loss. Now, yeah, the black, whatever color you put on your screen, but for me, on my screen is black and the 50 is orange. If you notice, is the black one was the one that's doing all the crossing. Look. The black one was the one that's doing all the crossing. Now, I'm going to show you something right now. When I show you this, y'all going to go crazy. Y'all going to go crazy. How many pips, what time frame are we on right now? And how many pips we're looking for? Tell me the time frame and tell me how many pips we're looking for. Is Noelle still on this call? Is Noelle still on this call? Or is she over here buying, buying another bag? Where's she at? Where's my homegirl Noelle? She over there buying a bag or some shit. What's she doing? She probably on a jet to Dubai. Oh, there she goes. There you go, my homegirl. I saw you on TV, Noelle. I saw you on TV. You had the glasses going on. I was like, I see you out there. Right here. You see right here? It says 4 hour. That's 4 hour. 1 hour daily. 1 hour, 4 hour daily. Right here it says 4 hours. That's a 4 hour chart. See, it says 240. That means every candle is formed every 4 hours. It's all right. Because we have new people here, so they got, it's not that easy when you're new. But once they watch the recording, they're going to be like, oh, shit, I got this. That's what they say, like, oh, shit, I got this. Now, again, you ain't got to be a genius to trade. I'm the prime example. You ain't got to be a genius to trade. You don't. I keep it simple. That's because I can't really understand everything else. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. So now, how many pips we're looking for again? We're looking for how many pips? 50. Now, I'm on this keto diet, so I'm actually, I'm not really eating. I'm eating like it's like some keto bar. I'm drinking like a gallon of water every day. All right. So now, let's count some pips, right? The 4 and the 50 cross here on the bottom. How many pips we're looking for again? How many pips we're looking for? 50. Let's go to the highest point. How many it went? What does that say there? What does that say there? How many did it go? How many did it go? We want 50. How many did it go? 175. Did it hit your take profit? Yes or no? Did it hit your take profit? Yes or no? Yes. All right, cool. All right. All right. All right. Moving average. Moving average. So now, we needed 50. We got 175. No, as soon as they cross, I'm going in. As soon as I see them cross, I'm going in. Now, over here, it crossed down. Again, we're looking for 50 pips. It crossed down. Don't worry about what forms. Once they cross, you're in. Buy or sell. Don't overcomplicate life. Don't do that to yourself. As soon as you see the 4 cross to 50, and you see that they cross, get in. Just get in. Oh, whoa. Gotta try this computer before you lose it. Ooh, man, I forgot. Just get in. Ask Noel, Chairman 25 Noel. He been hitting my DM every day. Yo, I made this. Yo, I made this. Oh my God, I can't believe this shit is so easy. I said, don't overcomplicate your life. Oh, the ruler, that's to measure the pips. That's just to measure the pips. Now, over here, the 4 cross to 50 right here. You see where it crossed right here? Matter of fact, hold on. Because we do have blind people out here. So let's go right here. Let me look. Right here, the circle. Boom. For my blind people in the back. That's for you. See, I don't say, oh, I can't see. Because, you know, there's people on this call that are blind, right? So this is how the blind people do. The blind people have glasses that look like, they have like 2 lenses that look like flat screens. They got their nose up against the screen, so they can't even see the screen because they got glasses plus their nose is touching the screen. So they're like, yo, I can't see nothing. Move back a little bit. Take some steps back so you can look at the screen. Take some steps. Come on, baby. Work with me here. Work with me here, people. Come on, work with me here. Work with me. Don't be smudging your computer screen because your nose is all up in it. And you're talking about, I can't see the screen when you got 2 bifocal lenses, but you got your nose up on the screen. Move back a little bit. Come on. Move back with me. Yeah, you enter on the cross. Just move back. Just move back. Y'all crazy. Focus on the screen. Y'all is wild for real. Y'all wild out here. Y'all wild. That got me dying. All right, so now it crossed here. Again, people, again, I'm gonna show you. We want 50 pips. Let's see how many pips this one. We want 50. It crossed right here. Let's go to the lowest point. Bam. How many is that? How many is that? Well, you gotta tell me that. Let me play something. You know, in my sessions, I like to play music. You know what I'm saying? I like to play music. So, you know, this is how I do my sessions on IMO TV. How many pips? Oh, this is how I do my sessions. Oh. This is how I do my sessions. Y'all think I'm lying. This is how I do my, that's why everybody comes to my sessions. We have fun. We trade, we play music, we bug out, right? So now, all right, so the 4 across the 50 here again. Look, I'm gonna point them out to you guys. You're gonna be like, yo, I cannot believe nobody ain't put me on to this. This is crazy. Right here, the 4 across the 50 here. Look, crossed it right here. Boom. Crossed it right here. Now we're looking for 50 pips, right? Oh, I'm gonna fuck y'all up in a minute. Watch this shit. This is gonna be light. Right here, cross. Cool. The cross right here. The highest point was how many pips? How many pips is that? Yeah, Gold Cup is your IMO password. 87. Did it hit take profit? We was looking for 50, right? We're looking for 50, right? So that hit take profit, right? All right, so this is already 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Work with me here. Work with me here. Watch. Right here, it crossed again. Right here, it crossed again. Boom. Right here, it crossed again. All right, right here. Boom, it crossed again. Oh, my bad. Right here, it crossed again. Right here. Right here, it crossed again. Damn, that circle sucked, but whatever. Right here, crossed again. All right, so let's count again. Let's count again. I already showed you 3 examples. How many pips was this one? How many was this one? How many we needed? How many we needed? Oh, okay, so that hit take profit. All right, cool. Now, hold on. This one right here. Crossed again right here. Boom. It crossed again right here to go up. Let's see this one right here. Hold on. Boom. How many we got here? How many we got here? 69. All right, cool. How many we needed? All right. Now watch this one right here. Hold on. Y'all. Shit. Now you're gonna understand how I hit 6 figures. Or 7 figures. I mean, I'm sorry. My bad. All right. Look. Vibe with me here for a second. Look. Right here, the 4 across the 50 right here, look. Right here, look. It crossed right here. Boom. Yo, right here, look. It crossed. Now let's count some pips. Oh, shit, hold on. How many was that? Oh, shit, let's go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You know, that Benz would have been taken out. Woo. That 2-door Benz. Shit. God damn. That AP. Shit. Hey. I'm just learning these dances now. I'm 38. I just learned these dances now, so I'm lit. I learned these Atlanta dances now. So you see, right? You see how this works. That was 715 pips. 700. Now listen. You gotta go to the it's our IMO. You gotta go to, where is it at? Go to IMO and go to add-ons or something like that. Shopping cart. Somebody asked me about Bitcoin. Yo, let me tell you something right now. When y'all see this shit, listen, y'all gonna lose your damn mind. Now, I'm gonna go to, remember, on the daily. Remember I said I used the 4-hour, right? Remember, I used the 4-hour, 1 hour, and daily, right? Now, daily, We want 100 pips, right, on the daily. Wait. We want, wait. I'm going to show you something right now. Hold on. All right, so now they're not ready. They're not ready for this shit. This shit gonna fuck them up. Damn, my bad. I ain't supposed to be cursing. I'm an educated damn. My bad. You know, it's just 10 o'clock. My old habits kick in. My bad. Now, this is the daily. Now, we want 100 pips on the daily. Remember, guys, we want 100 pips on the daily. We want 100 pips on the daily, right? 100 pips, right? Yeah, we in the hood. Fuck it, we in the hood. I want 100 pips on the daily. I want 100 pips on the daily, right? 100 pips. This is Bitcoin. Somebody asked me if it works on Bitcoin. Now, the 4 across the 50 right here, look. Let me put this out for you. Right here. Boom. Let me put the arrow for you guys. I'm even going to put the arrow so you guys can see. Remember, we got blind people here that's up on the screen. Blind people, look. My arrow's pointing to where it crossed. Bam, right there. Blind people, you with me? All my blind people here, put a 1. Shout out to Eastern New York. Shout out to Crown Heights. On my blind people. All right, remember, we want 100 pips. We want 100 pips. 100 pips. 100 pips, right? All right, this is the daily, so we want 100 pips. How many pips that shit went? Woo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's my shit right here. Woo! It's my shit right here. Ooh. That's 10,257 pips. You can buy your whole fucking block of house. Let's go. Let's go. Demons. Rah, rah. Yo, what can you do with 10,257 pips? What? I'll fucking buy IMO. Yo, I'm telling you, this 4 and 50 moving average strategy, you're not gonna find something like this. This shit is so easy that you can teach everybody on your team this, and then they're gonna bring people in and teach them this because it's so easy. So everybody's gonna have confidence. They're gonna build a business. So think about it. Now, what most people lack is confidence in trading, right? But if you learn the Teacup strategy, and then let's say that's a little bit too hard, but if you learn this strategy, I'm telling you, ask Noel, Chairman 25 in Trade House, Noel, he been in my inbox every day. He can't believe this shit. He can't believe that shit. Think about it. You asked me if it worked in Bitcoin. Look, this shit just went up 10,000 pips on the daily. Bro, if you, listen, think about it like this. I trade, right, anywhere from 3 to 5 standards on every trade. I caught 400 of these pips because I got in late because I was on the road, so I didn't see it. I still caught 400 pips at a 5 standard. So what's 400 times 50 is $20,000. I still make 20,000 off this. But if I would have caught it from the beginning, like I usually would have caught it, at 5 standards, 10,000 times, oh my God. That would be 500K. All right, so I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna show you how to set it on the. Let me share my screen. Let me hold on. Let me get a new share here. All right, hold on. I gotta pull up. Give me 1 second so I can pull up the MT4 real quick. Give me 1 second. Yeah, this is recorded. Don't worry about it. This is recorded. So I'll send it to Noel as soon as All right, so now new share. All right, boom, right there. All right, so now, does everybody see my MT4 screen? Let me know if you see my MT4 screen. All right, cool. Look, oh, look at this. Perfect example. Look, let me take this out. The 4 crossed the 50 like a couple of hours earlier today. Now, this is the 1 hour. This is the 1 hour. Remember, we need 20 to 30 pips on the 1 hour. It crossed right here. It gave you only 18 pips, but this is the 1 hour. But you see when it crossed, boom. Right here, look. Right here it crossed. Let me take the fibs out. Boom, it crossed right here. And this is gonna go up to like at least 50, 60 pips. Now this is the 1 hour. It crossed right here. We need 20 to 30 pips. This gave you 94 pips on the 1 hour. So you can see even on the 1 hour, you're still gonna get out of pips. Oh, you fine, because look, the 450 cross, boom, this is about to go to the moon. So how you do the moving averages here, you come here, right? You go to insert. Insert, indicators, trend, moving average. Screenshot this. Screenshot this right there. Go to indicators. Screenshot that. I still think it's going to go up. I think it's going to go up, honestly. It only went up 18, so, I mean, you can still screenshot this. Now, okay, real quick. When you do press it, right, you got to make sure the 4, you put 4, and this is simple. Cool, 4, simple. And then when you do it again, right, when you do it again, you make sure you go to exponential and you type in 50. This is 4, simple, right? So now if I was to do it again, insert indicators, trend, moving average, boom. Now I'll change this from 4 to 50 and then put this exponential. But, so that's how you do it. So one more time, insert indicators, trend, moving average. I got that? It's for my street niggas right here. It's for my street niggas. Put some shit for my street niggas. Let's go. We'll put some shit for my street niggas. Let's go. I'm a street nigga, so let's go. Let's go. This for my street niggas. Niggas put the date on.
On the streets, you gotta pay with your life. I got away with the wife, you just like your father, and you was a rat. So let me break your mic. I had a trouble in life. I'm really people on front. Shout out to the same. Ladies and bitches, won't know how I'm fellas and fellas, and look at the fucking same. I put you all on the same. The same power.
So that's how you do it. Insert, trend, moving average. That's how you do it at MT4. What would be the identifying factors to get back in? Well, if I didn't catch at the beginning, I don't take it. This shit's my song right here. Hold on. This is my shit right here. Keep calling. Sure. What most people don't know, when I first moved into this penthouse that I lived in here, downtown Atlanta, Little Baby was my neighbor. When I first moved here in 2017, Little Baby lived next door. He was my neighbor. And I got close to his boys, or his best friend, Nate. And I used to, well, not no more, but I used to trade their money. So every time Baby's out here, he always calls me to go to a concert or whatever he's doing, something. I just don't go because, you know, these niggas is young. They be on some other shit. But, you know, Baby used to be my neighbor. He used to always come to my house, smoke his weed and shit like that. So that's like, he's my favorite rapper. Even though I'm from New York and I like New York music, but down south, he's like my favorite rapper. But yeah, he was my neighbor for like a year. Mad cool. And then he blew up crazy. So I used to trade his money for like 6 months. So that's how you do it on Metal Trader 4. Let me get back to real quick before we get out of here. I know it's been a day. Let me see. So yeah, the 450 moving average, guys. Again, implement this on your demo account, right? Implement this on your demo account. Make sure you guys also follow me because I can follow you guys back. Try it on your demo account. I think that's what Nate did that for like a couple of days, and then he went live, and he's been killing it. He's been killing it with this strategy. Guys, all you need is this strategy. If you don't want to do nothing else, just do this strategy. And you can teach the Teacup strategy. You can teach this strategy forward. It's easy. People are going to make money. That's my Instagram. I am the Solid Tavares. Like, people are going to make money, and then you're going to have confidence that, you know what? If I bring somebody into the business, I'm able to teach them. So, guys, appreciate you guys, man. That's my Instagram. I am the Solid Tavares. Yo, for real. I'll be back. I'll do something next week so I can teach you the inverted teacup with the buy limit. I'll teach you that next week. I hope you guys had a good time here, man. I love y'all. Trey House is like my second family, my adopted family. Noel, appreciate you. You know I love y'all. Keep killing it. Congratulations again on Chairman 10. This is definitely recorded, and I will definitely get this to her. Let me see if I can unmute her. Where's she at? She may want to say something. Sure. Let's see if she wants to say something. I think you can unmute.
Unmute her. Unmute her back.
Obviously, it's not like this. We have it like.
Your son, your mom, he said he
And Rose feels some type of way about it.
I think right there. Yeah, the Solid Tavares.
I gotta throw all the meat, all that shit. I'll put your
Trayvon Howard ugly as hell.
camera screen.
You lying?
You like do something tomorrow?
Yeah.
Camera screen one more time. Let's go. I don't know what else you want.
Hey, all I gotta say is
So
Coming down on the money don't fold.
fall in line with everybody else. For my family.
I think I got everything. All right, so yeah. Let me go back to sharing the screen. That's my grand people. I am the Solid Tavares. Thank you for following me. Noel, I'll hit you up on the side. I'll be back next week with you guys, showing you the inverted teacup and a couple of other things that I do. So thank you guys again. I appreciate you guys. For real. So I'll see you guys next week, man. Hold on, I think Noel.
man, gang.
I'm out of here.